Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. We have a late season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will put total leather and will get started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Complete to start this drive. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the Nittany Lions will move the sticks.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Handoff from the gun. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it again. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there in the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
He wants to throw. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
To the air, it's Ware. Oh, they knock it free. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. The offense grinds out a really good drive. They have it going, and then comes to the abrupt halt with the turnover.
And for that offensive play caller, he had a good thing going. He was finding a rhythm. He was mixing things together. He was doing a good job with his formations and his shifts and his motions. Looked like he had the defense on his heels. He needs his guys right now to hold on to the ball.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end.
We're tied 0-0.
First down to start the drive after the break. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Ware. Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to take off. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard and keep you guessing are the ones that are the best teams.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dances away. He's looking on the right side. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Stewart. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard. Yeah,
and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Now on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Ware. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Makes the catch. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Lets it fly. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 72 yards, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. Hard-hitting tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second.
What a snag by the defense. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room. And then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Now they'll run the draw. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Ware. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gonna take a shot. And that ball is picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Quarterback checking the play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Going to try to get it himself. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time, able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Running. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Open runway ahead. He now has 115 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Shakes off the defender. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The pitch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Sends it downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense comes up with the sack. And this is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon!
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And stampeding through the defense. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll give it to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Penn State.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the lone back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Shakes off a tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.